Hey guys. So this is going to be a short little video on some more Illuminati cards from this Illuminati card deck, New World Order game. So today's subject though is psychics. It was going to be psychics in politics, but I think it's just generally psychics. And so I picked a couple cards that we're going to go through that are similar to this topic. But the first one that I picked, I just found this card and I thought it was just weird, where it says nuclear power companies. They're warping reality in those reactors. It's unnatural, I tell you. I feel like I feel like that sounds like me. Like, guys, they're warping reality in those reactors. It's unnatural. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh. So actually I looked that up online and this is what popped up on Google, the first thing. I was waiting for this to see CERN. I was like, oh gosh. Oh gosh, why did it have to be? Why does CERN have to pop up? But apparently the conspiracy theories and speculative fiction connect CERN's particle physics experiments, like the Large Hadron or Hadron Collider, with theories of dimension or port. No, what you essentially do is you take energy or particles, which literally is just this a small form of energy, and you smash it into basically you smash it into something. I don't know, just a thought. Looks like a fungus behind there. If anyone recognizes anything, please let me know. So, and then, okay, so now we're going to get into the psychics in politics. Did I show you guys this one? I showed you guys Nancy Reagan. Nancy has 10 points for direct control of Ronald Reagan. And this is not fiction, actually. Nancy Reagan did have this lady with an astrologer, psychic, whatever she was. So here's a little time cover. Nancy Reagan was all into that type of stuff. And who's next? Ronald. I cannot get my words out for this, apparently, but okay. Listen, it says, before you look at this picture, let me just read it. It says, his Teflon coating completely immunizes, I can't say the word, so just take it how it is. It completely immunizes him from any attack by or aided by the media. And if he attacks or helps in an attack, no media group can join on the other side after he becomes involved. That's deep. That's a lot to take in for me at 3 o'clock in the morning doing this, but he's got an eagle behind him. Okay, so I was like, what the heck is a Teflon? Like, what do they mean by this? So I Googled it and I Googled the Ronald Reagan Teflon mask. And this is what I got is this guy and this. So I really don't even know what this is implying or insinuating, that his Teflon coating completely immunizes him from any attack. Are they saying, and then look at him here, look at his face. It kind of look, that's why I thought it was a mask, because it kind of looks like a prosthetic or something, right? It doesn't look natural, right? So that's why I looked up Teflon mask, and because his face. So that's what I got. So what are they implying? What are they really saying here? So going back to this astrology in the White House, telephone psychics. Call 1-900, not 1-800, call 1-900-suckers right now and talk to your psychic buddy. And this one gets 6 points for direct control of either Ronald or Nancy Reagan, for the tabloids or for any media group with a power of 1 or 2. So it doesn't say any names on here, but I could kind of take a hint that they're probably talking about the astrologer that came to the White House. I was friends with Nancy, right? So I looked into that and I said, okay, who like astrologers at the White House? This is what I find. Joan Quigley. So Joan Quigley. Nancy's astrologer is not into politics. Oh, I'm sure she's not. Oh, I'm sure she's not. Like, what a joke. I thought this was cool. This picture was interesting because it's like on the back of like one of her books, and she's on the phone talking to someone, and that's the card is the telephone psychics. Call 1-800. Come on, 1-900-suckers. And talk to your buddy, right? I mean, maybe she was really oh my gosh, look, I just noticed this. The middle of that's the American flag or the American eagle symbol, right? Wow. Mm-mm-mm. In his book, Reagan said Nancy Reagan consulted the astrologer on the president's schedule. She says, I can't deny it. Oh, I cannot tell a lie. Oh, great. It says, in response to questions about whether she had offered advice on favorable dates for the Moscow summit or signing the International Range Nuclear Forces Agreement. So this astrologer, this lady we don't even know, couldn't even pick out in a lineup, is going to have this authority. Oh, and she said, I had nothing to do with the signing of the IN. She had nothing to do with it, but she already has she already has a nickname for it, or a shorted name for it. I'm like, what is INF? Oh, the International Range Nuclear Forces Treaty. Right, okay, so the next one that I found was this, which I really don't know what it is. It looks like someone, winning something. It says play this card at any time. Anyway, I just saw this picture and I said, what does that remind me of? That's what it reminds me of. I saw that picture and I immediately thought Bruce Jenner, Olympics or whatever. So the next card is cattle mutilators. Okay. Look at this. Look at what it says. It says their weird rituals foretell the future and more. They're literally justifying cattle mutilation. Look at the triangle over here. This looks like the dude from the Matrix, or Men in Black, where they come and they just wipe your memory. This is weird. He doesn't even have things hooks to his ears. This guy has elf ears. Their weird rituals foretell the future and more. This is crazy. If this was what's going on and we're thinking, oh, is it aliens? Or because it's a weird ritual that they use to do divination, essentially, and more. In the bottom, it even says secret magic. That's it. That perfectly describes this. Criminal, weird, secret magic. What in the... So, next card. Power to the people! Saw that immediately. Thought of that. Looked it up a little bit more. So apparently it's this power to the people thing. And the goal, destroy conservative groups and control liberal groups in any of the following comments. So just divide and conquer. Red and blue, same bird. So they just, it's a big club. We're not in it. So we got Trump here. We got Bernie here. Here we have Gaddafi, whatever his name is, Nelson Mandela. I like this guy. What's his name? Ibrahim or something in Africa. Can't remember where. Well, apparently this is a communist sign. And I'm not saying I'm right, but look at this. And look at this. I don't think we actually understand what this is. And what is this on this guy's arm? Does anyone really understand what it is, or we just assume it's a power to the people thing? It's weird. And why don't they ever explain it when they do it? They just act like, oh yeah, cheer me on, cheer with me. How are we supposed to know? And then this is the reality that we're kind of in, I feel like, right now. Kill for peace. It's like we're in a world where our government and media are trying to convince us to fight each other more and go to wars and put on this propaganda about this Venezuelan and this cartel is bad and blah, blah, blah. And we have to kill them and bomb them in order to have peace in our lives. Like the cognitive dissonance is real. As if the media is really like telling the truth and not creating the narrative. How else do you convince a mass public of people of something going on unless you have a story lined out? Oh, they think we're dumb. I don't think you're dumb. That's half the reason I'm showing you guys this stuff. They think we're stupid. Half the time I think I'm dumb too. All right, let's move on. This one, I might have showed you guys this one before. Cable TV. 500 channels and nothing's on. Yeah, that's basically it. Honestly, I kind of think of MK Ultra mind control here. When you turn a TV on, you get a bunch of programs because they program you, right? Well, that's why it's a television, because it's telling a vision. And when you turn it on, you get programs. Anyway, yeah, that's all the cards I have for today on the psychics. It's definitely interesting, guys. I have no idea what this was insinuating. Whether it be a joke or not, I really don't know. Did he have a Masonic monkey? Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. I don't think it's that crazy to think. Is our reality being warped in these It's unnatural, guys. I'm telling you. Guys, we need to wake up. They're warping reality. They're doing stuff at CERN, and we got to wake up. All right. It's unnatural. I'm telling you. Okay, guys. So that's all I have for this one. And I hope you guys enjoyed and have a great rest of your night.